let's move on to the title story here. Very excited. I am actually very thrilled to announce to you guys that I will be going to Saudi Arabia to do a podcast.
Really?
Yeah, you're coming.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Apparently, we all get paid $1 bajillion.
A bajillion?
A bajillion in contract?
But there is a caveat.
How many zeros is that?
It's like, I don't know, 20?
No way.
But there's a caveat.
Zero.
You can't make fun of the government. You can't mention slaves.
Okay.
You can't mention the king, the prince,
right?
Anyone in the government.
Okay.
You
Slow
can't.
down. I'm taking notes. Hold on.
You can't. You can't drink, obviously.
Yeah, you have to convert to Islam. That was part of it.
I don't think
you have to convert.
I didn't see that in
which is a big ask. It's a big ask.
I didn't see that in the contract.
I guess for the right price. So you have to convert. You can't be gay.
Okay.
That's why Tim Dillon got canned. You can't think about being gay. You can't think about men ever at all. You can't think about dudes.
Like not even in a gay way? You just can't.
Not even a straight way.
Wow. Okay.
Straight thoughts about men is the pathway to gay.
Oh yeah.
It's what a well-known phraseology.
Check this out. Wow, it's real.
Yeah, check it out. Pull it up.
Look at this.
Rida. Yes, sir.
You say Rida?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how it's pronounced.
Riyadh.
Well, how do you say it?
Riyadh?
Riyadh, yeah.
I like Rida better. Riyadh. Whatever. Stupid. It's a dumb word.
I just got an email just now.
Did you?
They said they're watching and they just heard you mispronounce the name and you're off.
No.
No way.
Yeah,
Ready?
I'm reading the email right
Because
now.
I mispronounced the name. I didn't even mention the slave.
Sorry.
Take it back.
Or that they...
Take it back. Say it right.
Rida.
No, not Rida. It's not Rida.
Rida.
It's Riyadh.
Rita.
Riyadh.
Oh,
There you go.
man.
It's Riyadh.
Too late.
You can still come to the IAD comedy festival. I don't have any money to give you though.
Acetaminophen.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard. Actually, I have another one next month from Xinjiang. That's where they keep all the Uyghurs in concentration camps. Yeah, I'll be doing a comedy set there.
At the camp?
They're doing no, not at the camp, but close. They're doing a cultural enrichment there. They're bringing all the Western comedians out there.
Well,
they say if you're quiet around noon, you can hear the recess bell.
You know, when we asked for the crew goes camping, we didn't talk about that kind of camp.
Well, they're paying me a lot of money, so you know.
Thanks.
So shout out to Xinjiang.
The soft clap.
Xinjiang. All right. Yeah, and then after that, Dan, I'll be going to what else is
what's the actual story?
Okay, good question. Yeah, Uganda.
What's
invited
actually
me.
happening?
Is this thing on?
I said Uganda invited me, Dan.
Right, yeah.
So, okay, the Riyadh Comedy Festival is a comedy festival that's being put on by Saudi Arabian government. And one thing that struck me about this whole thing is just the level of names they got. Like, so many of the biggest names. And ones I would never expect to, like, just pop on over to Saudi Arabia. Bill Burr, right? Dave Chappelle, Louis C.K. I know he's disgraced, but he's kind of like... I always thought his thing was like, well, I'm just a fucking guy who says it like it is. Kind of like Bill Burr thing. Other than the thing is, he lost a little of the mystique when he was jerking off in front of people.
Right. Yeah.
That kind of undermined his whole shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, what's with all these weird dudes everywhere? Anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, ladies, you want to watch? He's like one of the weirdest dudes. That's such a weird thing to do. Like, I can't. When you really stop and think about it, he would go into the green room and say, hey, can I jerk off in front of you?
And he would stand in the door, right? So they couldn't leave.
Yeah. And imagine Louis C.K. asking that. You're not going to think he's serious. He'd be like, yeah, sure. And then he actually takes his dick out and starts beating off. The existential moment.
Right. That's a good point. I never thought about that. Like at first,
regrets about that.
And he was
at
at the
first people
top.
probably thought he was joking.
He was at the top of all comedians. He was the funniest
He
guy.
was the guy.
He was the guy.
Climax of his career.
Climax all over that green room floor. Do you think he beat off to completion? I don't know. I don't know if that was ever discussed.
I don't think
know,
that would have
man.
been possible.
That would have been. That would have been
How am I supposed to do the show? I'm covered in slime.
gross.
Right.
But anyway, Louis C.K.'s there. Pete Davidson is there, which was pointed out. I'll get into the weirdness of all this, but the first thing is the Saudi government is obviously, they're not exactly the free speech warriors. They don't like their critics. In fact, they tend to saw them up with bone saws and live stream it to the king to watch.
Wait,
they
on the
did that. Did you know that?
I don't know about the live streaming.
I'm
for
pretty
somebody
sure that
to watch part.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I've
Look,
never
I mean,
heard
look it
that
up. I'm
before.
pretty sure they live streamed it.
Is
Okay.
dating and money going on the bottom right?
That I can't tell. It might be dating and money.
He made it finally.
I think that's Russell Peters. I think.
Yeah, Kevin Hart, Joey Coy. I don't know this guy. I just know his name for some reason. This guy, this famous English guy, who's used to be funny, but he's kind of.
I cannot find any evidence of any
I
live stream.
cannot
I don't know where you pulled that one from.
Oh, wasn't it live streamed?
Well,
somewhere?
I mean, it's I think been alleged that he personally approved it and was involved in it.
Oh, yeah, that's
But the
obvious.
live stream part, it seems to
Hold
just
on.
come out of thin air.
Kajobi.
Have you been on
How-
Facebook lately?
No, I don't have. I haven't been on Facebook in like 30 years. Kajobi. How do you spell his name?
KHASHOGGI.
To be live streamed to a Saudi.
Kind of cool, huh?
No, it's disgusting. It's not cool at all. It's horrific. Okay. So apparently,
Now I am seeing that the killing was recorded, so maybe that's where you're getting it from.
phone or Skype call. They said that some report claims that the phone or Skype calls were made during or around the time of the incident, including between, I don't know who this is, Saad al-Khatani and operatives in Istanbul. One Reuters Turkish intelligence claims stated that al-Khatani made a Skype call into the consulate during the operation to insult Khashoggi and to direct operatives. So, okay, it's a little different.
Okay, it's a little different, but you weren't pulling that totally
I
out
don't
of
know.
thin air. I retract my statement.
I had enough. But at any rate, clearly not free speech warriors, right? And you would think that, and by the way, Andrew Scholes, who's a giant fucking douchebag, so I'm gonna call him out.
I'm shocked Fluffy's doing it too.
Who's Fluffy?
The guy right
this
below.
guy?
Gabriel
Iglesias.
Iglesias.
Yeah.
Why? What's Fluffy up to?
I mean, he's like, maybe I'm misspoken, but I mean, he doesn't seem like the type to go and do this.
He's kind of like family friendly, I guess. Or
Yeah.
Like more like family friendly approved, I guess.
Well,
That's
I
the
think
perfect
there's
guy.
sort of, I think, me personally, when I look at this list of people, there's sort of two tiers here because there are quite a few comedians that their comedy is pretty apolitical. They themselves are like fairly apolitical. Now, obviously, like I think it's fair to criticize them for doing it at all, but they haven't like kind of staked out a position in the culture wars of the last 10 years. The ones that to me are way more eye-rolling are people like Dave Chappelle, who has basically made his entire identity for the last 5 years or so that you can't tell me what to say.
You
can't
can't
tell me
tell
what to do.
me shit.
I mean, he literally
I'll
made
do-
like 4 Netflix specials
just
in a
gonna say,
row.
I'll do 4
About that.
Netflix
Yeah.
specials
Yeah.
about fucking with trans people. I do not care.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll do it just to make a point.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, they have
And
that
then-
in common. I don't think Saudi Arabia is a fan of trans people, probably.
Well, it's not about that. It's about, well, and I guess I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but somebody leaked the contract or at least the
I'll
offer.
get into that.
And
So-
there are some very specific restrictions on what you're allowed to joke about.
So, yeah, everybody kind of assumed that because it's Saudi Arabia, which is just a straight up, authoritarian state, that there would be a lot of topics off limit. which kind of undermines a lot of, what Dan was saying, a lot of these guys stand for. This is where the woke meets the wall, guys.
Right.
Comedy is truth to power, man.
Yeah, we say, in the comedy world, we say we're the last line of defense.
And by the way, so Tom Segura, I don't know this guy's name, but he's part of that whole world. This guy's part of the whole Rogan sphere. This guy, I don't know. He's like a podcaster. Aziz Ansari, Bobby Lee, and Santino, who, by the way, didn't even get dignified with a headshot.
They're just cartoon characters.
Dave Chappelle's headlining. Andrew Scholes, who's a giant fucking hack for doing this. Louis C.K., nobody cares about. I wonder if he put in his contract that he gets to jerk off in front of.
They're like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think they would mind. Well, the thing is, if you hire a sex worker to watch you jerk off, then that's fine, right? They signing up for that. Is the fact that you doing it in front of
Other comedians?
people who are not there to watch you jerk off,
No.
right? I don't know this guy's name, but I've seen him. He's funny.
It's Chris Tucker.
bro.
Rush Hour.
Oh, that's what?
Really?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
couldn't
okay. I thought it was
tell.
someone else.
Yeah.
So that's Chris
I
Tucker.
didn't recognize that at
Yeah,
all.
it's like a
Are you
picture.
sure it's him?
Yeah.
Because
I'm
there's a
positive it's Chris
comedian
Tucker.
who looks just like
That's
this.
such an odd picture if it is.
But it does look like Chris Tucker now that I'm
That's
looking
Chris.
at it.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
had some problems with the IRS a few years ago, so I kind of understand him.
All
doing
right,
it.
I get it. Get your paper.
Give him the best.
Let the Saudis take care of that. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, like what?
I just don't. What I just don't
Because
get is
he'll
like
do anything.
he's so fucking rich.
He's so rich. That's why I'm like,
He doesn't need to go to Saudi Arabia to get the bag. A lot of these guys. I mean, I'll say the same thing about Bill Burr. Like he could do anything. He's so fucking rich. He could say yes. He could say no to any event. He could get the bag at any time. He could go on tour. Why are you in Saudi Arabia, bro?
Bill Burr really surprised me because he seems to be one that really sticks by his principles. Like even when he went on Joe Rogan, he won't let Joe Rogan spew bullshit without saying something.
Yeah.
So that one really surprised me.
This is the guy that came on my show and gave me a lifelong trauma because I asked how many family members he has.
Yeah.
And now he's dancing monkey for the king of Saudi Arabia. The guys, I mean, listen, I know 9/11 was a long time ago, but they were pretty closely tied in with all that.
Right, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
did we forget? They told us not to forget. Look how many people forgot. Right? Joy Coy, whatever, this fucking English guy.
Jimmy Carr is that dude's name. And I'll point out...
Did they really cut off their faces on the bottom?
No, I
Yeah.
think there was this page.
Oh, this is maybe just a repost.
Oh, is that Maz Jabroni? Yeah.
This guy, I forget his name, but he's super popular.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, Whitney
Oh
Cummings.
yeah, he's super popular.
Who's-
Whitney, friend. So
Yeah, as a friend, but what can you do?
Yeah.
Her face is right there.
Yeah.
So you look at this list and you're like, I'm sure there's got to be lots of restrictions, but nobody knew for sure. But as it's become closer and more people have been talking about it, and my initial thought this morning was like, this is not going to happen. I feel like everybody's going to cancel. But it's happening right now. 26. It's going from the 26th to the 9th. That's a long
We're in the
time.
midst of it.
50 international comedians. These are all Americans. These are literally all American. Oh, no, there's one English guy.
Right.
Other than that, I think they're all American. Actually, well, with the caveat of I don't know who these guys are.
Yeah, the ones I don't know, I can't speak on, but
And I
everybody
don't
I
know these
recognize
guys.
is American.
But anyway, so it came out. One of the comics who passed, and there were a lot of comics who were like, I'm not gonna go to Saudi Arabia and do jokes like you guys don't own slaves and that like you can't be gay and that like you guys didn't do 9/11, right? So. So here's the contract that got leaked. Let's take a look. Now, I don't know who this is, but this person reportedly rejected the offer. Atsuko Comedy. And here's what they sent to him. I think him.
Yeah, and I should say that there were others that...
Her. Oh, my bad. Her.
There were others that corroborated that they got a similar offer, other
Okay.
comedians. So it wasn't sure, like, somebody could fake this, but
Yeah.
it seems to be credible because there's others that said, they got a similar offer.
She has 280,000 followers, so
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
it's a real person. And apparently she has a Hulu and Disney Plus comedy special coming out.
Oh,
She has 1.5 on Instagram.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So she says, she shared this email. Hi, team. Per our conversation attached and below, please find the offer to Atsuko to perform at the inaugural, let me say this right, Riyadh
Hey,
Nice.
Comedy Festival. The Riyadh Comedy Festival is being produced by Sela Company, a leading event producer in Saudi Arabia, renowned for organizing Riyadh season. All right. Here are the dates. Here's the fee. Now, I heard Tim Dillon, which I'll pull up that clip because he was actually really funny. He got fired in a very funny way.
lots of Atsuko fans in the chat.
Well, there it is. There it is.
The thing,
10
she's
out of
super
10.
funny.
She's the best. Wow.
Okay. I'll have to check her out.
Apparently
I'm out of the loop on the comedy game.
Me
I've
too.
never heard of her, but apparently she's the real deal.
And apparently she has some integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Right? For you to perform at 600 to 900 seats, that's pretty small. You would do 60-minute set. It would also 60 to 75-minute set. It would also provide 2 hotel rooms plus local ground. We are responsible for flights. There will be need to be a reasonable number of posts to support the date, both story and grid, et cetera, et cetera. The money is coming straight from the Crown Prince, who actively executes journalists, true. People with non-legal drug offenses, true. Bloggers, et cetera, without due process. I mean, so what? A lot of the, quote,
That
you
is
can't say
scary,
anything
though.
anymore comedians are doing the festival crying laughing emojis. So true, queen.
Right.
They had to adhere to strict censorship rules about the types of jokes they can make. Here is the screenshot they shared.
This right here is
Yeah.
definitely where people like Dave Chappelle should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Now, we all kind of figured this was in there.
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah, we
right?
figured, but it's different seeing it. How it's laid out very explicitly.
Well, the thing is,
here.
if you go there and make fun of the king, they can arrest you.
Well, that's
They're not going to fire you. They could arrest. They can put you to death.
That's what
They
I
would
was
do that,
thinking.
but-
Like, it can actually be really scary.
That's why I've never fucking set foot in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, because those guys. Listen, it all might be beautiful and cool tourism, but like they could actually arrest you for like doing something that's completely normal that you wouldn't even think of. They could execute you for kissing a dude, which you never know, right? You never know what goes down in fucking Dubai. Right,
Doesn't
Dan?
that mean you're gay?
Are you saying that you might just suddenly have
saying
like a
it's
gay
Dubai.
experience?
I think you'll be
Well, that
fine.
means you're gay.
You think?
Fight
That
those urges
means
while
you're
you're over
very,
there.
very gay, but you don't want to come out.
Talking to Ethan specifically.
That's not what I'm saying, Larry. I'm just saying that in Dubai, weird stuff happens, and I might end up kissing a dude and getting executed.
Feels a little fake and gay.
I guess you know
I didn't
what.
ca- but to
You're
be
right.
clear-
You're right. That could
To be
happen.
clear, I didn't kiss a dude.
You're saying you
I
might.
have some fans from Dubai in the audience. I remember last time. I forget what we said, but they said I should tell you to keep Dubai's name out of your fucking mouth, dude.
I will
And
not.
don't kiss any fucking men while you're over there, and you'll be okay.
People are getting defensive for Dubai.
You just, I don't remember what we said last.
Dubai
it
was
a while ago.
literally built by fucking Southeast Asian slaves. Literally. Fucking thousands, tens of thousands died building that shit. And they hold their fucking passports so they can't leave. And they don't pay them. Actual slaves, bro. Those people are fucking evil. I know America's not perfect, but that shit's evil. So, no, I will not be going to Dubai. Thank you.
Yeah, we all know why you're not really going.
Why is that? Because I have an Israeli passport, and I would probably either be
Sure,
rejected.
You can hide behind that, but I was talking about the kissing guys thing.
Oh, that's a plus, bro. No, but unironically, I don't think I could actually travel there.
To Saudi, you cannot. You might be able to Dubai.
You think so? You think they let an Israeli in?
I think so.
Oh,
UAE, I believe that they had.
are we cool?
I think that they relatively recently normalized relations.
Okay.
That was one of the Abraham Accord.
Oh,
But to this
I think so.
festival, you wouldn't be able to go.
well, did any Jews show up? I don't know. But at any rate, here's the restrictions. Artists shall not prepare or perform any material that may be considered to degrade, defame, or bring into public disrepute, contempt, scandal, embarrass, or ridicule the King of Saudi Arabia, including its leadership, public figures, culture, or people. Anything.
That's anything.
You can't even joke about the taxi driver.
The culture, like, I mean, I feel like it's so open-ended. I would be scared.
Basically, they're saying, don't say anything about us, about Saudi Arabia, about the people, about the leadership.
Yeah. They
continue the Saudi royal family, the legal system, the government, and any religious religion, religious tradition, religious figures, or religious practice. So,
like I said, and there are others on that list too. I'm just singling out Dave because he's the headliner, and again, it was just such an integral part of his act for the last half a decade now is the battle for free speech.
Let me put it in perspective. Someone goes up to Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr, the guys who will say it like it is no matter what, and say, come do this show for me, but you cannot make fun of me. You cannot make fun of me or any of my friends or anybody at the party. If you do, you're fired. You would be a total fucking hack to agree to do that. No, and the majority of these people are super fucking rich too.
Yeah, I was gonna say all of these comedians have no problem booking shows. Like they're all super successful, I would say.
This is what I think happened. All these top comedians were getting this invite, and everyone's like, "Do we do this? This is crazy." They're offering us like an insane amount of money to come out and do one set, and they probably the agents were like, "We got to do this." Right. And so they probably convinced, let's say Dave Chappelle. They offered him like $20 million to come fucking headline this. And then all of a sudden, let's say Andrew Schulz heard Dave Chappelle's doing it. And they're like, Dave Chappelle's doing it? Well, maybe I can do it. And people won't judge me. And then I think it just turned into this thing where everyone's like, this is just a thing, right? Like we could do this and get the bag and nobody's going to call us out.
Which I got to say, I mean, there was a little bit of buzz about this when it was first announced. I saw some people like criticizing this, but for the most part, it seemed to just be kind of slipping under the radar. It's really, I think, since this comedian posted the contract that I've seen it go like super viral.
Right.
I'm on their website. It looks like a lot of people dropped out.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a feeling because it's getting too hot. But the damage is done, honestly. Like just seeing them on here is enough.
Do you have what Tim Dillon said that got him canceled from the show?
Yes, it's very funny.
Yeah, I'd love to.
And I'll say
that.
Tim Dillon was on the docket, but I feel he intentionally got himself fired, and it was hilarious.
Well, he was probably testing the boundaries, you know? He was like, I'm still going to be me, so...
Wayne Brady.
Is there a possibility that their set has already been, so you can't get tickets for them? Because the show's been going on for a while.
It has been going on for a few days.
But a lot of these, that's a good point, Love. But also, a lot of these people weren't on the poster.
Jeff Ross is Jewish.
Jeff Ross.
Although, again, Israeli's not Jewish, so
that's different. Yeah,
it's different. Yeah.
Maybe he's not a practicing Jew.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that's not. Nate, it's got nothing to do with that.
Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
What's cool?
Chill out.
Tom is still there. Joey Coy, Sam Morrell. Wait, that's Hannibal Buress? Oh, I didn't even recognize him. He got hair.
Oh, Hannibal's going?
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, Flocka.
Okay, get out there, dude. Cool.
Flocka! Nice.
You know, I bet a lot of these guys rationalize it like, when I get back, I'm going to make so much fun of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it cynically for the money. And, you know, again, everybody on this list probably deserves some flack for it, especially with the censorship aspect. But it's really the ones that have just been crying about censorship for a decade now.
It doesn't look like anybody dropped out.
To me, it's just like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't think anybody dropped out.
I saw everybody.
I mean,
I didn't see
I didn't see Aries Spears on the original one. I didn't see Zarna. I don't know who Zarna is.
Oh. Okay, well, at any rate.
Because
Wayne
I
Brady.
think it seems like there's more people that are showing in this main poster.
Possibly.
And again, this list does not show
The ones that already went.
backwards. There's none.
Yeah.
There's no 28. There's 128. Nothing else.
Yeah,
But for
it's good.
someone like
These are
Dave-
just the ones that are still upcoming.
For someone like Dave Chappelle or Bill Burr or
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, whatever, any of these people, the damage is done. This is just the hackiest bullshit ever. Or it's sellouty. This is actually sellouty as fuck. Like, you are literally selling out your principles for a bag. Here's some of the comedians who said no to the money and maintained their dignity. Here's Shane Gillis. Like, Bill Burr should be laughing about how the Saudis invited him out there to do the thing, and he's like, "Of course not. Like, that should be
Bill
a
Burr,
bit on your podcast."
That one I think surprised me the most.
What are you doing, bro? Anyway, here's Shane talking about it.
What? Where? Why?
Saudi Arabia and UAE or Dubai.
Dubai?
I think I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. For the troops? Is it for the troops?
Not for the troops. It's for the Saudis.
For the Saudi princes?
Yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, you should do it.
I love how he's like, it's for the troops, right? No, it's for the fucking royal family. We're just like jesters.
Like, for Saudis?
Yeah.
Weren't those the 9/11 guys?
Riyadh Comedy Festival, and here we go. Andrew Schultz, Aziz Ansari, Bill Burr, Jim Jeffries, Jimmy Carr, Joe Coy, Kevin Hart. You know, Sam. We got people. People have been going, oh, how dare you go over there?
Wait, Jim Jeffries is doing it?
Was he on the list?
I just saw his name on the list. Oh my God! Please tell me this hack is doing it.
They killed a reporter. That was the big one. There's been a reporter who they killed. One reporter was killed by the government. Unfortunate, but not a fucking hill that I'm going to die on.
But that's not all they've done, by the way. That's not it. That's crazy, dude. What a and by the way, so Jeff Jeffries, is that his name?
What's his name?
Jeff Jeffries, is that his name?
Jim Jeffries. Jim
Jeffries. Okay.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey?
Sorry, I'm trying to get off it. I'm trying. He had this like mega woke Australian show where he was like talking about social issues and all this kinds of stuff, like a John Oliver type of wannabe show. And you're like, who cares about Saudi Arabia murdering journalists?
Get an offer to play.
I think I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go?
Well, I'm only
Where?
doing 2 days.
Where?
I'm going in and out.
Saudi Arabia.
Just for get that
I would do
paycheck.
that.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
not?
doing it. 2 days.
I wouldn't do gay material there.
Yeah.
At all.
Weird.
But that's hacky. That's called selling out.
Especially if you're gay.
Especially if you're gay, and I don't know if anyone in this clip's gay, but being like, ooh, yeah, just be careful with the jokes you tell. That's called selling out.
I just feel like if you're a gay comedian, it's probably a lot of your material and a lot of your identity. And then to go to a place that doesn't accept it.
It's crazy. Crazy.
Sam and I are both doing gigs in Saudi Arabia, so Sam's days are numbered. So I'll be there, and I will join in with the Saudi people.
Also, like, I'll be there. It's like nobody's coming.
Well, I don't know about that.
How many people
It's
are
probably
going to
pretty
watch
popular.
them in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, I'm sure a lot.
Well, I'll tell you.
I mean, Saudis will.
No,
but-
you mean like how many Americans?
Yeah, how many people like
Yeah.
abroad is going to
Oh,
come?
I mean,
watch them?
they'll probably fill it up themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these, maybe not a lot of them, but several of these comics, I would say somebody like Dave Chappelle likely does have like a massive.
Oh, wow.
Another water disaster. You
I know,
saw
I
that?
saw.
The table worked.
Bro, you just
No,
waterbend that
I
shit?
Did you see that?
I saw the
I saw
height.
the
The
water,
water
like,
went
still
so high
in the
up.
air.
I thought you were
Yeah.
waterbending.
Yeah.
Grabbed it halfway.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah,
the
most
table
better watch
worked
out.
because that would. Do you see water here? That would have been your
Thank
lap.
God for that table, huh? What a good idea that table's been.
Yeah, who put it there?
What were you saying, Dan, about Chappelle?
That he has a large international audience. He's one of the biggest comics in the world.
I'm sure.
and-
I'm sure the Saudis are going to show up.
And right, and this is actually a good opportunity because there was a super chat that I think is worth addressing, and from a Saudi fan, Krusty Shrimp.
We love them, by the way.
Krusty Shrimps donated and said, "This is very hard as a Saudi. I'm just happy I get to see my favorite comics come to my country where I can finally see them live." And then they say, "But I guess fuck us for being Saudi." that's not
You know
how we
what?
feel at all.
You know,
We cannot blame the people
understand
for
you,
the
actually.
government.
I understand that.
And to be clear, I guess I'll just speak for myself, but I keep emphasizing that the thing that bothers me about this is the fact that it's so heavily censored, and that this has been, at least in America, a huge culture war item for the last, going on 10 years now, about cancel culture and what you can, political correctness and what you can and can't say. And a lot of these people on this list have taken it upon themselves to become
made their
paragons of free speech.
Paragon of fucking truth and speech. I give truth to power.
And if there was a comedy festival happening in Saudi Arabia that was put on by some promoter, and it didn't have,
wasn't attached to the royal family.
Wasn't attached to the royal family and didn't have explicit restrictions, then I don't think anybody would have a problem with that. It's the specific circumstances of this comedy festival specific.
But also to respond to that, again, it is tricky, right? Because you make a good point. Like, obviously, the Saudi people are not the government, and and like, how do you balance that, right? Because you want. These are people who also deserve to enjoy art and
sure,
laugh, and culture,
have a good time.
Absolutely. And so, but I think Dan said it the best. It's like it's explicitly being put on by the royal family with these explicit restrictions.
Yeah, which just makes it undeniably hypocritical for a lot of these people.
But I love you.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. I know I've felt it growing up in Israel. You'll hear this artist declare they're not going to perform in Israel, and you're like, well, what did I do? But I think, like Dan said,
well, but to be fair, or to be because when they come to Israel, they're not being put on by the government.
No.
So
and there's no restrictions.
That
part is really what makes it so hypocritical of these comedians.
These are just in Israel. It's just promoters who are like, come. That was very much just like there were just a bunch of people trying to enjoy culture.
Yeah, the hypothetical I was laying out, it would be
it's a good
something
one,
like that. In which case, of course, y'all deserve comedy just as much as anybody else. Absolutely.
If BB was like, hey, let's do a comedy festival, and you went with that,
and you can't say anything about the Gaza war.
Yeah, that's
like that would obviously be
crazy.
fucking insane.
And that's
for
a
somebody to do
perfect
that.
example. Because that would be so crazy for people to go to that. For artists to go to that,
And Yahoo presents Michael Bublé.
That would be absolutely insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, it's not that crazy of an analogy because Saudi Arabia is responsible for like 300,000 people dying in Yemen. They've been going fucking ham on the Yemenis, just slaughtering people there.
The Yemeni.
The Yemeni.
Just Yemeni, yeah.
The Yemenites.
No,
I don't think so. Although I'm not an
Yemish.
expert. The Yemish, I don't think that's right either.
So the comparison is actually pretty good. But I just find, the whole thing is so sellouty. And I apologize to you in Saudi Arabia. I hope you understand. It's not about you at all. And I definitely empathize with you because, like you explained, like we've experienced that being, in Israel.
Yeah, I didn't express myself accurately, but that's what I was trying to say about Dubai as well. Like the people, can't blame them for their government. Yeah,
totally. Yeah. And it's even harder for them. They don't have democracy. They don't vote.
Right.
They have a royal family.
Yeah.
I get out of there alive.
But at the same time, almost no entertainment money comes from a good place.
No.
But,
come on with the rationalization.
Did you see this other super chat I sent from Evie about Jessica Curson?
No.
They said that's one of the people on the list. I saw Jessica Curson in West Palm Beach a year or two ago, and a huge portion of her material was about lesbianism and sexuality. I genuinely don't even know what she performed for them.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, if you're a gay comedian, that's kind of like part of your identity usually, and a lot was
this the woman they were talking to
nowadays,
though? She is.
This is the woman they were talking to.
She's gay and Jewish.
Oh, gay and Jewish.
According to our shot.
Again, hold on. I want to be clear. The Jewish thing is different than the Israeli thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's not. If you're Jewish American, you have no problem going there. If you're Israeli, you can't go there.
Now, I guess to be fair, there wasn't anything in that list of restrictions that said that you couldn't joke about being a lesbian or anything.
Well, she
it was
she just was talking on camera and she said, "Oh, I'm not going to do any gay stuff."
Okay, fair enough. Right. She said it herself, so she's,
Yeah.
she's self-censoring on that.
I mean, there was a mention of culture, right? So like, how do you? That's so vague.
What?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's all vague, and I think, they word it vague intentionally so that it gives them a lot of leeway of,
By the way, Ray left a
Exactly,
comment that I liked. She said Lady Gaga performed in Russia, but she went on a long rant about gay rights and invited them to arrest her for it. It's one of my favorite moments of hers.
Well, there you go.
And I've seen that moment, and it's awesome.
Yeah. She's the GOAT.
There are,
Yeah.
and there are times when you can show up to, like, let's say, for lack of a better word, I don't want to say hostile. I don't know how to describe it. Like a country that's like on, rocky terms. I don't know. I don't want to say enemy country, but you know what I mean. Like, if you can go there and do your thing, if you can go there and speak truth to power, then that's fucking awesome,
Mhm.
right? But this is not what's happening. Yeah, I don't know how these people do it.
From them, or do you want to take it from someone who's probably assaulted, millions of people?
I don't really have strong feelings.
Wait, what?
Money comes from a good place.
What does he mean money doesn't come from a good place? You sell tickets. People give you money. It's like the most wholesome, direct way to make money. The rationalization they're doing is crazy, bro.
It's like, do you want to take it from them, or do you want to take it from someone who's probably assaulted, millions of people?
I don't really.
You're saying
What?
what? Like that Hollywood people are like a Harvey Weinstein type of thing? Who's sexually assaulted a million people?
Yeah, I didn't really follow the.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was just a short clip. It could have.
I mean,
missed some context. there
it
or
sounds
something.
like the second option is like to perform on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that either. Jeffrey Epstein offered me. I think I'm just gonna fly in and out. $1 billion in and out.
Feelings about the Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival. I do get the fact that they perpetrated 9/11.
I'm not doing it.
Good for
That's good. I admire that.
Then they doubled the bag, and I was like,
wow.
Sorry, just go and Google big. Who really did 9/11?
I'm not doing it.
And just be like, okay, fine, never mind.
Yeah.
You know why? Shane has such a huge career, and he knows that this looks dumb. And in the long term, no matter how much money they pay you, this is not going to be a good look for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back. It already is coming back.
They doubled the bag.
Right, it's not even over.
Yeah, it's still happening.
It was a
coming back.
significant bag.
What?
Yeah, but I'd already said no. I took a principled stand.
He's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
Shane?
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting a beat on him.
I like him. I think he's cool.
I think he's funny.
Well, I've
I've seen him. He's cracked me up many times. But
Yeah.
He's in the Joe sphere, but he kind of transcends it. Like, I've heard him talk about social issues, and he is not at all like aligned with like all this anti-trans shit.
Right. Yeah.
And like
I'll
he
see
stood
stuff
up
like that.
against Scholes, remember about the Down syndrome
About the
thing?
Down
Yeah,
syndrome,
yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he's from what I've seen.
His Netflix show is very funny too.
What was it called? Wheel
Tires.
Tires.
Yeah.
So here's Marc Maron talking about it. We're almost through here. I haven't actually heard this. I'm curious what he says. Oh wait, got it.
Oh, this clip is.
I don't know if you heard.
God damn it. Okay.
Well, there's a Riyadh Comedy Festival. I don't know if you heard about that. This is true. There's a Riyadh, Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival. I mean, how do you even promote that? Like from the folks that brought you 9/11. 2 weeks of laughter in the desert. Don't miss it. I mean, the same guy that's going to pay them is the same guy that paid that guy to bonesaw Jamal Khashoggi and put him in a fucking suitcase. But don't let that stop the yucks. It's going to be a good time. Full disclosure, I was not asked to perform at the Riyadh Comedy Festival, so it's kind of easy for me to take the high road on this one. Easy to maintain your integrity when no one's offering to buy it out, Well,
I like the self-deprecation.
Riyadh Comedy Festival.
And that's a good bit right there.
I fucking love Marc Maron.
And then the one that I wanted to show you guys was well, the one I wanted to show you guys I don't see here. It's the Tim Dillon.
Tim
one.
Dillon.
Oh.
Yeah. But
well,
Zach,
do you want to see part 1 or part 2?
I want to see what he said that got him canceled.
both.
and then him talking about getting canceled.
Yeah. It's
the first one's short.
Love is right.
think.
It is very long.
Yeah.
Maybe you could just give a taste because you get the idea pretty quickly.
It's a whole podcast kind of
Let me see what's that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and all of your favorite comedians are performing at the pleasure of Turki Al-Sheikh, and he is the head of the entertainment authority over there, and he has so many people thrown in prison because they tweeted stuff he didn't like about the soccer team or whatever, that there's a wing of a prison nicknamed after him where they hang people by their heels from the ceiling. Now, there's a lot of drips, killjoys, and dweebazoids who are saying, they shouldn't do comedy over there because it's whitewashing a regime that just in June killed a journalist and killed Jamal Khashoggi and played a big role in 9/11.
Nice emoji.
Shut up. Name one comedian who hasn't whored themselves out to a dictator. Sinbad in the 80s would go perform for dying Nazis hidden out in Argentina. Mr. Bean.
I can't tell if he's making that up or not.
He's making it up.
I was like,
It shows for Idi Amin. Me and Bibi Netanyahu have collaborated. I pitched him a prank show called The West Bank, where it's hilarious. Like, people in masks show up and eject people from their homes, and they're terrified. They just traumatize these families, and then they can never come home. And it's been going on for years, but this season has been like action-packed. And it's a prank show, but there's also a true crime element because it violates international law and people have been killed a lot. Let's not get our, moral panties yanked up, wedged high in our rumps. Human Rights Watch.
well, and the people who pass get to do this. They get to make fun of all these people.
Right. Yeah.
And
they missed out the real comedy opportunity.
Well, and also, I mean, just like,
this is. It took me a second to realize who this is. This is that guy from Silicon Valley and
Gabe. He played Gabe in the office.
He's so funny.
He's got it.
Has been
Does he
begging
just do like stand-up?
the
I have no
comedians
idea.
not to participate
But this is
in
funny.
the whitewashing of the horrors that are ongoing in Saudi Arabia. Ugh, what a cockblock Human Rights Watch is for comedy. Let's have some fun, let's have some yucks, and let's not look too closely at anything. I'm a hypocrite too. Guys, it's the...
I love it. That was spot on.
You cooked there.
Yeah, it's like you are and deserve to get absolutely annihilated for going to this.
Yep.
Here's Tim Dillon. So he was. Is this in order?
No, I'm sorry. The second one first.
So I'll just watch the first one real fast.
I guess just a heads up. This is extremely offensive, this clip. So more so for the audience. I'm not giving you a heads up, but
Okay.
Okay.
You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
We're in Saudi Arabia. Come on. It
right.
started off offensive. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So anyway, here he is announcing he's partaking in this in a way that I feel like he knew he was going to get fired for.
Get your tickets now. October 8th, the day after October 7th. Just funny how it all works. Not something that I had planned.
He is totally fucking up with them. What is he doing?
I think it's very
That's
exciting
crazy.
that we're all going to Riyadh. People are very upset about it. They're angry that comedians are going to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. They're very angry. They don't believe in anything. Get over it. The House of Saud is paying us hundreds of thousands of dollars, some of us millions, not me, but they're paying millions of dollars to comedians. Get over it. We're taking the money. How about that? Sorry. Oh, you weren't invited? Oh, you got nothing going on? Boo-hoo-hoo for you. I would never do it. You weren't offered. No one invited you. There's people that I respect that turned it down, but a lot of people are doing it, like a lot, like almost everyone. They bought comedy. So what? Well, they have slaves, then they kill Hey. Get over it.
There's no way he didn't know he was going to get fired for this. Like, he was being so pushing it.
It hasn't even begun. It's about to begin.
It hasn't even begun.
You'll see.
They have slaves. I imagine the slaves in those countries are good at what they do. Everyone that works at all the hotels, they take their passports. They're not allowed to leave. They're slaves.
They do that.
Hey,
that's real.
Is the hotel nice? I'm not here to be a spoil sport. I'm not here to ruin the good time that everyone's having.
Do I have issues with some of the policies towards women, towards the gays, towards the freedom of speech? Well, of course I do, but I believe in my own financial well-being, and I think you better start believing in that, because when Peter Thiel puts all of you in a cage, you're going to want some way to get out of that. I'm not going to tell you how much they're paying me. It doesn't matter. Paying me $375,000 for one show. Now, a lot of other people are getting $1.6 million. That's not me. I'm not in that bracket. Others are getting $150. Why are they doing it?
Dude, he's spilling the beans.
Yeah, he's spilling the beans.
He's spilling everything.
Yeah.
There's no way they didn't fire him for
It's
this.
definitely done in a tongue-in-cheek way with the intention of kind of
to be
sabotaging
honest, even
himself.
if he did end up going there, this makes it a lot better.
Well,
he's at least like lampooning.
I feel like that's why he's doing it. Not so much that he knew that he would be fired, but I feel like for his audience to not completely make fun of him, he has to be at least like ironic and edgy about it.
I think he knew he was gonna get fired. I mean, what the fuck? It's the Saudi
If he knew
royalty.
he was gonna
They're
get
not
fired,
fucking-
why accept it in the first place?
Well, you'll learn. He gets a huge non-refundable deposit that he keeps, which he explains in the next one.
Maybe.
Which is this one here.
In Dubai. I mixed up Dubai and I said Abu Dhabi. Apparently this is a big deal over there.
You did?
This is like a real problem. My agent called me and he goes, you said on Joe Rogan that you were performing in Abu Dhabi and you're actually performing in Dubai. They're cities and they have a rivalry. And I go, dude, who gives a fuck? What do I stop? I made a mistake. This is not a malicious slander. It's a mistake. He goes, well, they're very angry and they sent an email that you need to be controlled. I said, well, good luck. Whatever. I don't have to do it. I don't care. And then he called me a few days later and I thought he was going to talk about the Kimmel thing. But he called me and he said, they heard what you said about them having slaves. And I said, I was being positive about it. I was defending them. He goes, well, I know that. I know you were defending them. I said, I was defending them for having slaves. I literally said, slaves are probably hard workers and for the most part, agreeable. But they didn't like that. You can literally support somebody too much. I've learned this. You can actually, by the way, in life this happens. Too many compliments, too much support, and then they turn on you. I was saying that slaves were proud of some of the buildings they built. That's what I was saying. I was saying that if I was a slave, not that I want to be, if I was a slave, and I built a really nice thing, I might say to my slave children, Daddy built that. That's what I was saying. I would have said, hey,
This is
Dad.
why I've maintained my stance on Tim Dillon. He's pretty nutty.
Yeah.
But he is
funny.
He's very funny, and he is very. he's true to the. He's a maverick. He's a comedy maverick.
Wow.
I'll say it.
That's an honor.
And this is great comedy. This is funny shit.
It's chaotic funny.
This is real maverick comedy. And all these other hacks, Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
They're out there going, yes, sir. I'll make sure to keep all my jokes appropriate. Tim here's talking about their slaves, bro.
Daddy built that. When my slave children said, ooh, look at that, I'd say, you know, Daddy built that. I was going that angle. Apparently, this got to the people in Saudi Arabia, and they were unhappy about it.
You don't say.
They're huge fans of comedy over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I am very clear about the way I will do a gig. If I accept a gig, I am not going to break the rules of the gig. Meaning, Amish people call me. They go, Tim, we're going to pay you a lot of money. We want you to perform in the Amish, Pennsylvania Dutch country. But we're Amish. So we don't want to hear about iPhones or Kalshi, which they should hear about. It's phenomenal, this Kalshi. We'll get to it later. But if that was a rule, I would respect it while I'm there, while I'm in Pennsylvania Dutch country, eating shoe fly pie, respecting their culture.
Shoe fly pie?
You have a culture. You've got Sharia law. Would I like Sharia law? No, I don't want it. Actually, I don't want it. I'm good. But you have it. So I don't, it's not like I have bits in my act about the prophet anyway. So I certainly wasn't going to show up in your country and insult the people that are paying me the money. One, it's illegal.
Right.
So I wasn't really planning to go to a Saudi jail. But on my own show, in my own country, where I have the freedom to speak and say the things I want, I'm going to be funny and I'm going to be who I am. And if you're not buying that, you don't have the right to tell me on my own show. People were coming up to me saying, why would you go to that country? They have slaves. In Tribeca, they're assaulting me, these people. I'm just leaving a lunch and they're coming out. They have slaves, they say. And of course, I addressed it in a funny way and they fired me. And then they told me, they go, my agent, they all call me, you don't have to talk about this, they say. Don't talk about it. Remember when you talked about Joker?
Good luck with that.
I said, what? They go, it hurts you to talk about these things. In what? What is even left, you bums?
It hurts me. Somehow it doesn't hurt him. But anytime I talk about things I'm not supposed to, I got to buy a $20,000 button and lose all my sponsors.
The only thing left is what I'm doing.
Side note.
No.
I want to get, yeah, go ahead.
Shoe fly pie is a real thing.
Oh, that's a thing. What the fuck is that? Why do they call their food that?
I don't know.
It sounds like cow shit you got stuck on your shoe.
That's what I thought it was, and then I saw people talking about it in the chat, and so I Googled it.
You gotta try shoe fly pie.
American pie made with molasses, associated with Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine.
Okay, let's get that. Let's get that. I just want to hear what he says about
Tim knows his Amish, man.
He's a smart guy. He does know a lot.
What are you talking about? So, and what I mean by that is like, there's the business doesn't have any teeth anymore. They can't tell me what to do or say. They're not even offering anything. They're not even offering.
He's the only one.
We don't want people thinking you're a problem.
That did this route.
How do they not think that? How could they not think that? A Google of me and a read of us.
Part of paying them an exorbitant amount of money is the control.
Right.
They're exerting control over free American speakers of truth.
Because he's making a really good point. He wasn't even there yet. And they have a problem with what he's saying here.
Total 100%, right? 100%.
Yeah.
60-second scroll.
I'm just trying to get to the point where he talks about the non-refundable.
You buy me, you buy what I'm going to do.
No. If that, I didn't see the clip. It was just in his text post that he mentioned non-refundable.
I swear I saw him say.
He talked about this for a whole podcast, so I might know.
Well, anyway, it's very funny. It is very funny.